Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another, of course, Inscryption video, because I love this game. So, I thought I should make a video on a pretty important topic about this game. How do you even play it, I guess you could say. So, every now and then I'll go on YouTube and I'll look up this game to see if anyone new is starting and see how they fare with all of like this messed up stuff. But most of the time when I go on there, they're usually at the beginning and they don't really understand how to play the game. Now, with even without playing the game, you understand Leshy does tell you a synopsis of it, but he doesn't really go into depth. So I thought that I would go into depth on how you really get good at the game and really play it fluidly, I guess you could say. Alright, so yeah, he's like, no challenger, it's been ages, forgotten how to play it, let me remind you. Now, this is where people get confused. Like, okay, play the squirrel, play the stoat. So, my stoat costs 1 blood drop. See, these wolves, they cost 2 blood drops. So, when you play this card, stoat costs 1 blood based on the 1 blood drop right there. So a sacrifice must be made. You have to sacrifice another card that is on the board to fulfill this 1 blood drop. You'll see it down here in this bottom corner. See, watch the coin. See, the coin is gone now, so you can play your stoat anywhere, since it only costs 1 blood. Right? See, the wolves cost 2 blood. So you need 2 cards to sacrifice. So we'll end my turn. Yes. So it attacks for 1 damage because the left is the attack power, 1. See, it dealt 1 damage. And then you can tip the scale over, you win, of course. So now he does his turn. The stoat will almost die to this. Dealt 2 damage to my 3 health stoat. Stoat health is 2 less. Yes, okay. So, we're going to draw from my squirrel pile here. How dull. Okay. So, we're going to play the squirrel. You see how it has no blood? It costs absolutely nothing to play this card. You can do anything. So, we'll play this card, right? Now, we're going to save. I'm going to save these 2 here because if you look, the coyote only has 1 health, so my stoat is going to do 1 damage to him. So the coyote doesn't stand a chance anyways. Coyote can't dodge, it can't block this attack. So watch out when I end my turn. The coyote dies. Okay. So, again, random card. So, now I have 2 0 costing cards on the board. So I'm going to play my 2 blood card. 2 sacrifices needed to play the card. Yep. So look at the coins. You see how when you sacrifice 1, coin flips over. So I sacrifice 2 of them. Both coins go away. So then I can play my 2 blood costing wolf here on the board. Okay. And that's it. So now I will do 4 damage because this stoat will do 1 damage and the wolf will do 3 damage. And like before, I sacrificed 2 cards for the 2 blood that the cards had to play my wolf here. So I'll end my turn, and I will do 4 damage, and I'll win the game. Okay, so your main objective here is to get to this big tooth at the end right here. And I've won. Okay. So then you'll go through your main story. You can't actually get up until a little bit later in the game. You have to completely clear this first. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get us new cards. So you don't have to pay attention to any of this stuff. It's mainly just flip the card over and right click right click on the mouse to look at what this does. So Touch of Death, when a card bearing the sigil just damages the card, the other card just dies. No matter how much health it has, if it has this symbol, the card will just die. Now this cat, it has many lives, so if it's sacrificed, it doesn't die. So you basically have this cat forever. Once you play this cat, it's done for. Or I mean, it'll just forever stay on the board, no matter what. But only when sacrificed. If it's just damaged, it just dies. So I'm going to take the adder, because of course it has Touch of Death. And we'll press on. So like this stuff, it's just the story that you go through. If you want to really feel indulged and glorified in the game, you can do that. It's like you can proud spin and sack. You get a squirrel in a bottle. If you break that, you get a free squirrel. He gives you 2 of them for free. And then he gives you this. This tool basically, here, I'll just show you when I get you this boss battle. So, ambushed. Like I said, you don't have to pay attention at all. It's just, if you really want to be indulged in the story, you can read everything. He's just saying his own story. The adder, or not adder, but the stoat. There's some story with him. Play along for now. Yeah, so you now see my moves ahead of time. So if you double click W 2 times, you will see what cards are ahead. And you can see what cards I have. So it's basically just W and S. You can click A and D to like move to the left side, move to the right side, but most of the time you can just see what you want to do here most of the time. So this wolf cub with this symbol here, that just basically means, yeah, will grow into a more powerful being after you're done with your turn. All right, so I'm gonna just do a, yes, I know. So I'm just gonna play a free squirrel because it costs 0 blood, unlike all these other cards which cost 2 and 1 blood. I'm gonna play my 1 squirrel, and we'll see what, yes. He gets pretty mad if you don't play 2 cards. Alright, so it ages swiftly. We'll grab another squirrel here. So when my next turn is over, this cub will transform into a wolf. I don't have a wolf at this time, but it'll transform into a wolf. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these 2 squirrels here, and we're going to keep going with my turn, because that is a flying card, and I will show you what happens. So the wolf transforms. See, now it turns just regular wolf. Arrowbite flies over and attacks the player yourself directly. Your cards don't stop that. So we're gonna draw another one of these. Okay, I have my wolf here. Cost 2 blood. So we're gonna sacrifice my 2 free squirrels and place the wolf here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and break this free squirrel bottle, and it gives you a free squirrel. So what's gonna happen is, after my turn, this wolf is going to attack the bat. The bat's gonna die. And then this wolf here is going to break this boulder since it only has 1 health, and he does 3 damage. So you'll see here, bat dies, the boulder's down. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab another squirrel, and we're gonna grab this adder here. And I guess I can show you what the adder will do. So this only does 1 damage and 1 health, but since it has this symbol here, the Touch of Death, when I attack this wolf that has 2 health, it's just gonna die instantly. So wolf just dies right there. No matter how much health it has, it just dies. Right? So we pretty much win here no matter what I do, because I'm gonna do 4 damage, so I win. Yeah. Be able to track onwards. So, well, I didn't show you what the little fires did, but that's fine. So here again, it's the wolf cub that transforms and a sparrow that does flying damage. I'm gonna choose the wolf cub because it only costs 1 blood, so only 1 sacrifice, and it then transforms into a regular wolf that does 3 damage and has 2 health. So we'll go here. So these strange stones, all it really does is you take a card, any card that you want, and whatever symbol it has below it. So I could either transform any other card. So here, I'll just show you. So I'm just going to take my Adder's Touch of Death, and I'm going to put its Touch of Death, his symbol, on another card, any other card. So I'm going to throw it on this Stoat here, because it only costs 1 sacrifice, and the second it does damage, it'll just kill whatever card. See, now watch. It now has its Touch of Death. So we'll press on here. Now these here are pretty weird. So any canine animal that he plays will now be airborne, so it'll attack me directly. It won't attack any other cards. So any coyote, a wolf, not my cards though, only his cards that he has. So I need to defend this. So I'll place a squirrel there to take that 1 damage there, and I'll go ahead and sacrifice my turn here because I'm not going to be able to do any direct damage towards the bat. So it's good to wait another turn so the bat can get closer. So the coyote is going to attack over my squirrel card, right? But I'm going to grab... actually... I'm going to grab one of these. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the Stoat just talks. That's it. Okay. So, here. What we're going to do, we are going to sacrifice the squirrel here. It's going to kill the coyote, because, I mean, it only does 1 damage, and the Touch of Death isn't even going to do anything. I'm going to grab this other squirrel here, place it down, and I'm going to grab this wolf cub here that does 1 damage. The bat only has 1 health, so I'll be able to clear both of these cards here. And I'm going to go ahead and use these pliers here. The pliers, you'll take out a tooth of yours, right? And you'll set it on the scale. That's it. Well, under point of damage. It's literally just 1 point of damage, so I would say it's a good, I guess, finisher, you could say. Both cards die. My wolf transforms, and I'm just going to play another thing of damage here, because this thing will only do 1 damage, and my wolf here will do damage onto that. Here, I'll just play it. So I'll do 4 damage. It's going to do 1 damage. I'll grab this, place it on either side. I'm going to take my other wolf here. I'm going to sacrifice both my squirrels because of the 2 blood cost, and I'm going to place it here. So now I will do 4 damage. My wolf here is going to kill this wolf cub, right? And I'm going to be 1 hit away from winning the game, right? So basically, I have won the game because it's going to do 7 damage, and I only need 1 more point of damage because the main objective is to get to this big tooth right here. And yeah. And once you win, it just deactivates. Knock on wood. Alright, so I'm going to show you now what the campfire is. And yeah, as more you press on, the more cards he'll offer you. See, now he offers me 3. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this cat that is unsacrificable. Alright, so we're going to go to the campfire and I'm going to show you what the campfire does. So, small group of survivors, yeah, they're starving survivors. So, right here, there's a symbol, usually at the bottom of the campfire, that'll tell you what it's actually upgrading. So, with this fang symbol, it's going to upgrade the power of the card. So, here, with this wolf cub, this 1 blood wolf cub, when I click it, it now has 2 damage, right? But when you're very early into the game, like I am here, just now starting the game, you can only double up on this 1 time. So after your 1 little tick on it, you just instantly pull it because the survivors will start reaching for it. And you just take your card and run. Alright, so we're gonna go to this boss battle here, and I will skip around this because you already know what's going on. Alright, so I forgot about this, but you actually can't win. That I forgot. I was like, yeah, I got this, but after the grizzly kind of showed up on the right side, I couldn't really do much. But I guess I could show you now that you can get up in the game. So after you're like this, you can't be in a battle. After you're like this, you can actually get up. And we're going after this little canyon stick over here, but yeah, you can actually get up from the table and interact with the environment. Yeah, you can interact with everything here. You can have the candlestick too, but that's where we're at. You can look at things, you can touch everything, man. You can even look at Mr. Leshy right here. Just look at his hand. You can spin the globe, mess with this wolf here, even put out a flame. But, alright. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to skip ahead, and we're going to go to how to use bones in the game. So yeah. So I guess I'll see you there this time. I thought I was going to cut out that other one, but I didn't plan on dying there and having to get up. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in a couple seconds. Alright, hello everyone. I have now died. So, we can now use bones. Look at this possum uses bones, and I will show you how to do it. So, why don't we just begin here? So now, you just saw, I did it pretty quickly though, so I'll do it again real quick. So I'll place that there. Yeah, from the death of the creature, you get a bone now. I'll show it real quick. So, well, I gotta finish my turn here, but alright. So I place the scroll here. So, whenever you sacrifice a card now, or whenever a card just dies, you will gain a little puck. Puck with a bone on it. And you need to have the exact number of bones to play the card. So I have 2 bone. So I can bounce the little coins around. I have 2 bones. So this card costs 2 bones. So I'm going to place the 2 bone card here. And I'm just going to sacrifice these 2 here. Get 2 bones for that. And I'm going to kill this rattler real quick. There we go. Alright. So this is it. Okay. So now the only bad thing is it costs 2 bones, but when you sacrifice the card, you only get 1 bone back. Yeah, that's the... I thought maybe when the card dies, you get the same number of bones back, but it's fine. So I win. And now, here he'll explain it. You dealt more damage that was needed to win, and so you knock a tooth out, and it goes in a bowl. Trapper. That's something you'll find out later in the game. Now, oh yeah, I forgot you don't have your piece here. Hang on, let me go get that for him. Inside the safe. Yeah, I know. What is that hand? Okay, yeah. Here's the safe. All right. So I'm gonna call it here because that's pretty much all you need to know for this part. I might make a video on the changes that may happen, but yeah, if you watch my playthrough of it, you'll understand what I mean by the changes of it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I need to really talk about here. There is so many Easter eggs to this game. There's so much stuff you can do in it. Like this, you'll figure out what this means. You'll figure out how to use this clock. I mean, there's so much stuff you can do in this game, and it's so fun to play. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I've got my little thing here. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. So that's gonna do it. I just thought I should make a video explaining really how you play this game, because I just kind of delve right into it because I already kind of knew how to play it from watching like gameplay of it the first 16 minutes. I kind of just like figured out how to play it from that, but I've seen some people not know how to play it, so I just thought I should, maybe someone will see this that doesn't know how to play it. You gotta think about that. So I guess I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.